Need a mid-game macro guide? Alright. Flip it. Mid-game macro. Mid-game macro. We push a wave side lane. Now, we, very simple. You are mid lane. You are coming out of base. You are fresh from base, and you have two options. Situation number one. There is a side lane wave that is pushed into you. Someone pushed in a minion wave into you. When this occurs, you have the option to go catch this minion wave, and then go mid lane. If you catch this minion wave, you are now supposed to go mid lane. Right now, after I catch this wave, I should hover mid lane. Now, when I mean hover mid lane, doesn't mean that I have to go here and do something mid. What it means is I should go around here. I should loop around the raptor area. I should drop my, like, if I am behind, obviously I can't walk into the river, but if I can, I should walk into the river. And I should litter vision here that I have. So my normal ward and a pink ward ideally, if I have bought one, which I should. I can drop a ward, then, if there is nothing mid, I will click on top and push the wave. Now, I skipped this step for the simple reason that there's no one on my team mid lane. So I look at mid and I realize there's nothing to do. But you see how my movement was, not to loop around safe way, but the aggressive way, because I'm fed, I'm strong in the game. I want to loop around like this, and I wanted to go like this, hover mid. I would press S in this area, or I'd drop my wards. Maybe I'd ward the Herald, whatever, it depends. This is obviously something you need to look at. But I came to the conclusion that I would walk like this. I would probably ward the Herald over the wall, and then I would go and just go back and probably just hide, because I can't go mid. There's no one here on my team mid. We are making a play, Bard is hovering, and my teammates are in base. I find Urgot, and he wants to die, so I slay him. Good night. I push in the next wave after slaying the Urgot. Now, obviously, it's that simple. I will go base again here and recall. Now, I wanted some money for my item, so I decided to farm my item, and I base TP'd. Now, why am I TPing here? Well, it's a dragon fight, blah, blah, blah. So let's skip this step. Obvious, right? If there's a dragon fight and objective, you have TP, you're strong, teleport into the fight and try to carry it. If I placed my ult better here, I think I would have made the game a game changer of a play here, but I didn't. I ended up baiting a decent fight. My proto belt forward was a bit too aggressive in my opinion. I probably didn't need to. I think I could have just kept kiting with heat and not dying would have been better, but I mean, I still baited a good fight. Here, dragon is up, but even if dragon is not up, notice that I go through mid. I go through mid for a simple reason that either my teammate or someone on my team will push out mid, and then we will go sides. You go side after going mid. Now, I use my ultimate down there because I can't push that wave, because the enemy team can collapse on me. This is why mid priority is important, because you see how my team is not on the map because they died. They are respawning later than the enemy. So now, if I want to push this wave, then the enemy Alistar can just click me, and Aurora can click me, and they will catch me. Now, you might be wondering, why is mid priority so important? A very valid question. Now, the very simple reason is that if you are playing mid-game, that this minion wave right here, so this minion wave mid lane, meets in the middle of mid 10 seconds before the waves in top lane meet, or in side lane meet. Now, you might say, that's bullshit, that's not true. At the start of the game, they meet all at the same time. And you're right. Well, no, not at the start of the game. The first minion wave actually works that way. I don't know why the first one still works that way. Maybe it's because you can leash or something. I don't fucking know. I don't know, but every single minion wave, except for the very first minion wave. So the first minion wave will spawn at 1 minute, right? At 1:05, this minion wave does not apply to this rule. I do not know why, but it just doesn't. Every single minion wave past this first wave, so the one at 1:35, will gain a plus movement speed bonus. How big this movement speed bonus depends on the clock, the in-game timer. That is that after the second wave and onwards, up until 15 minutes, there will be a movement speed boost on this minion wave to make sure that this wave meets at the same time top lane as it does mid lane. So when the waves meet at, let's say, 12 minutes, which, I don't know, random number, they will meet at 12 minutes on the same pace. Now, this is not exactly true, because for each minute that passes, or each 30 seconds, every wave that spawns, this movement speed bonus decreases. So these minions start getting slower on side waves, and the minions mid stay the same speed. They just do their thing. But the side wave loses this movement speed buff. Because again, you need to understand that the distance from the Nexus to mid is shorter than the distance from the Nexus to top, right? The line's longer. Shocker, I know. This is why this movement speed boost is relevant. Now, you might be wondering, why does that mean that mid priority is overpowered? Well, it's very simple. These minions meet in the middle of mid lane 10 seconds before any other wave. So if your AD carry is here ready to catch the wave and starts pushing it, and it takes him 10 seconds to kill the wave, he can already, together with the team, because again, the wave is gone mid, and when the wave is gone mid, you don't have to be mid anymore because the enemy can't push mid. They can't take the tower. It's very simple roaming strategy that everyone understands, I hope. There's no minion somewhere. They can't make a play there anymore. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. You can have a different play. So what happens is that all pro teams and everyone prioritize mid priority so much because you push this wave and then you have time to do anything you want. So once the wave is secured and dead, you can already, with your support and jungler, start running to gank someone. So if this is the lane assignment, right? This is very standard stuff, right? You have your bot laner on the mid wave, right? You have both top laners both top laners bot, sorry, the mid laners mid. And this is the situation. And the weaker team can't contest priority. What happens is that this guy will walk up and he'll push the wave ASAP, right? Let's say the game timer is 14 minutes. I mean, it'll be closer to like... Okay, let's like think, it takes like 10 seconds, like 1350, 1345. Let's say 1345, 1350 is the game timer. The matter of fact is that if this guy can one-shot this wave at 13:55, right? Let's say, something like that. These guys can already start moving here. And 13:55 will be when this top lane wave meets. Make sense? So you are already getting collapsed on by people before your minions have even reached the neutral wave. Like the neutral state where they're both in the middle of the lane. Before these minions are even here, the people are already clicking on you, trying to kill you. So if you walk up to that minion wave and you touch it, guess what? Surprise! You're fucking dead. Enemy jungle support is murdering you. This is why mid lane priority is very important. So what does a top laner you do is very simple. Instead of sitting here and being at the mercy of the enemy team, you include yourself in this priority by hovering. So what you do is, as I will show you in this game, is you go through mid. So you see how I ulted the wave bot. I pushed the wave bot. Now I ulted, so I pushed it faster, so I'm here earlier than I would be if I walk there and push it. But it doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. How fast you do it is a metric of how strong your champion is, by the way. This is why champions like Vayne that have very little wave clear are not considered to be that great. Wave clear is important for this reason. As a side laner as well. Because now I'm here to contest this mid wave. So you see how this mid wave is here? Normally the fight should be happening on this mid wave. And I'm on time for this fight and I'll be here and I'll start murdering people. Unfortunately, I showed up and there was not much left to be had, right? Maybe if I played better and didn't stack with my team here. Like if I wasn't stacking on the same pixel and I was here, for example. Sorry, let me move my mouse, not my finger. If I was here, or even here, I could double E this guy and then we could kill the Alistar right now because he wouldn't be able to get out because double E would be enough to slow him and he would die. But my point is I get to play the game here and Aurora doesn't. Aurora stayed bot lane and didn't move. She caught the wave. Which is fine because it's at her tower. She's just going to lose the gold to the tower if she doesn't catch it. But that means that the next round, if I hover mid, and now I'm winning mid, I'm pushing people out of mid, you see? I am the one that can go to the side lane freely because my teammates can help me. Now, my teammates are dead, so it's obviously not a great example, but I just want to share. Here, same thing. I can't push the next wave bottom unless we have mid priority, and we don't have mid priority because the enemy, or our Akshan is dead, you just respawned, and the enemy has their strongest member, the Aurora, on mid. So we have no mid prio. So if I went to go push out bot here and the enemy Alistar decided to click on my head, I would have to stop doing the wave, right? I'm here right now contesting Urgot. If the Alistar clicks on me with mid prio, I have to just click away to my Nexus. I can't play the game. That's how it works. I do the neutral wave here, and I instantly move mid. Now why? Oh, sorry, I do the wave in front of my tower, and then instantly move mid, because again, if I go push this next wave, and the enemy team groups mid and gets mid prio, I can't play the game. I'm stuck bot. So I hover mid. Now, I commit to staying mid because I have my items and I want to fight Atakan. I have TP, yes, but my champion actually enjoys being present in vision and throwing E's at people and poking them. I like that. I don't want to sit bot lane and split push. So I group. Now, the enemy team makes a huge mistake, which is they stack on top of Rumble's equalizer and my entire just fat burn combo. I was kind of a vegan here, to be honest with you. I was worried Aurora burst was coming with ulti and E maybe, and I hourglassed, but I wasted it. But my point is, you see how If no one pushes mid, I like being here. I want to be here. I'm here for mid wave. I'm here for priority. I'm looking to poke someone. Obviously, I don't want an all-in fight to happen on me, so I'm not running at the Alistar with no mercy because I don't have vision. You see how I don't see anyone? Now I see Mundo, it's too late. Alistar is left, but if I get cleavered by Mundo, it's hard for me to escape if the enemy team is prepared for a fight. And I didn't know where anyone was, so I played it safe. They made a pick on Bard instead and ended up just like kind of taking the portal and stacking straight into a Talia W and all dying. But the logic still stands here. You go through mid. Doesn't matter how we play it. Same thing here. I decide to teleport mid. I go to the bot wave. Why? 2 people are dead. I don't need to be mid. This mid lane priority is secured, but the enemy team is contesting our mid lane priority, so I use my teleport because this is a fight around mid, and if the enemy team gets to win this fight and push us out, then after I push the bot wave, what do? I click back to my nexus, or I go back mid anyway, so I might as well just TP mid and collect. So I just kill people. I mean, that's just an obvious case where I'm just killing people, right? Sometimes you gotta slay people, just the way it is. So I just slayed them. I go bot lane wave here. Why do I go bot lane wave? There's nothing to contest mid. I can't go mid. There's nothing. I can sneak the wave and recall, and I can just get farm. This is the farm. Right now, I go straight mid. I don't go bot. I don't do anything else. Why do I go mid? Same fucking thing. Mid prow, mid prow, mid prow, mid prow, mid prow. Aurora was a Houdini here and escaped. Doesn't matter. I came here for a simple reason. Mid prow. I dropped my ult on this guy's head to try and contest mid prow. We slay her, and yet again, mid priority. This is what really matters. This is where the game gets decided. So we end up cooking the enemy Urgot, looking for a bit more on the Alistar here. And I do believe we find it. Yes, we do. It's on this because I just wanted to practice it. And then we end up getting cooked, I think. Yeah, I run it the fuck down here with wasting my flash. No one cares. Same concept here. We based. Where do I go? Straight mid. Why do I go mid? Because if I go top lane right now, I'm top lane here. I'm right now with this wave top lane. I'm standing here, and the enemy Urgot is hovering mid, and my team starts fighting mid. Urgot is going to influence that fight, potentially. Not always. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. But then he's going to get mid priority, and then you see how this minion wave, right? Yeah, I can catch the wave Urgot pushed, which is this one. But there's another one coming. This cannon wave right here is still coming. You'll see it soon. It's coming. It's on the way. This is the wave. That wave I could not touch. If I touch that wave, if they have mid prow, I will die. So I go top to farm 5 creeps and then go back to my tier 2 and wait until I see someone. What's better than farming those creeps is to be mid, get the priority, and then now I can go top and eat the cannon wave. Then I can ping pong back and forth. And look how useful I am. I'm here, I'm poking him, I'm fisting him for taking vision, I'm being useful. Here, the enemy team has a fight that breaks out. I'm here, I'm useful. Bit of a blunder here on... the ultimate. I could have placed it better and gotten one more tick, I think, at least on the Aurora. I ended up only getting 2, but somehow she actually died to just this guy's ult, I think. Kind of crazy. But anyway, you understand what I'm trying to tell you guys. You farm in League of Legends when you must buy an item. An item in League of Legends, okay, is a means to an end. That end is fighting. You farm so you can buy items, so you can fight people, and you can take neutral objectives or towers or do something. You don't farm so you can farm more. That's not how League works. You farm more when you need to farm more so you can contest objectives. And that's not a problem. Getting stronger and stronger and stronger is a good thing. You want to keep getting stronger. But when you're on your power spike, you gotta play the fucking game. This is what a lot of people miss. They don't play the fucking game. Honestly, this play is really good. If I didn't Zhonya's right now, I just kept tanking. I just W and walk away. I just tank with W there, and then I Zhonya's if they go on me. It was a good play, but I griefed Zhonya saying I panicked. Anyway, I TP mid, and I start fisting people mid. You see? This is my champion. This is what I do. I just burned this guy's Alistar ult, and I chunked the enemy Aurora for 600 points of damage. Is it worth my ultimate? I don't know. I got Cloud Soul, so it gave me a lot of juice to like run down the Alistar, so I thought it was okay. I eat him again. You see all the damage that the enemy team just took? Except for, sorry, the enemy Alistar is this HP. He's 66% health, right? He lost 1,000 HP, and his ultimate, and he has to walk into his dragon area and face check through me. It's not happening, you know what I mean? This is, again, like, why, like, obviously, this is just my champion, right? I should have let Talia kill him there. I don't know why I flashed in. My team got ace, so it was a bit awkward, but that's fine. Same thing. I go mid. I know, crazy. You might be like, ARAM. Yeah, my champ wants to ARAM. I'm playing fucking Rumble. And again, someone is playing the game on sides, I kill them. Now, why didn't I go side lane this game very often? Well, it's very simple, because I'm playing against Aurora with TP. I can't play the game. She's fed as fuck. She one-shots me. I have to go through mid very often. This isn't always the case, right? When you're a side laning champion and you're very powerful, so for example, in this particular game, right? I have another game here where I'm playing set, right? Let's go to the mid game. What looks different? Same thing here. So, what looks different here? Let's have a look. I go top lane. I catch this wave. Again, I can't be mid. There's nothing mid. And then the wave is here in the middle of the lane. This is what I call the neutral, right? This is the neutral wave. I can just grab it in the middle of the lane. It's neutral. Then I go down and get vision. I got spotted, so I have to go around. Can I go top lane here? No, because the enemy team was in the herald area playing the game. Now I go to catch the wave. I ignore this priority because I have to catch this farm. If I don't go top, I'm dropping quite literally almost 200 gold worth of farm. I'm dropping, well, not 200, it's like 150, because I would lose a cannon and four creeps, right? Three casters and a melee. So I would lose 150 gold. That's a lot of gold to keep losing consistently, because I have to go back and farm eventually. So here I have to go back to catch, right? I pushed out the neutral wave. I had priority. I gave vision. I hovered. Again, I'm here to give vision. We get an opportunity to take some vision right now. They sweep our vision immediately, and because the enemy Talia is coming, and I'm going top to catch the wave. Our Naafiri isn't here. If our Naafiri was here ready to fight, I would have considered clicking aggressively through the river here and just fought if they contested us, and we could keep our vision that way. But because our Naafiri is farming, I have to go around. They make a pick on us and they find a fight, and now I'm jobless. So I take priority, or I take tempo. I push out the side lane wave. Now I don't have to answer this wave until the next wave here. You see the wave that Riven is with is the wave I have to answer. I decide taking mid tower is more important, and I go top lane later and drop that minion wave. Now, I go top lane here because I am having my item after, I believe, 450 gold, 1750. So I stay on the map to farm. This is when I'm farming. I'm not moving for a fight. I'm not looking for anything. I'm just farming right now. This is me farming. But even when I'm farming, I'm moving back and forth in between the rounds. I hover mid. Now, me hovering mid here is just doing the crab with my jungler, and basically here we say we don't care about mid prow because Lucian is on the wave, Kalista is far. I can sneak this minion wave because I have people hovering me. My Nico and my Naafiri are near me. I'm okay with taking a fight here, even if Kalista will be late to the fight. This is why I sneak the wave. Here, same thing. I don't go mid lane, even though I hovered, right? I did walk a little bit. I'm just doing the blue buff instead. But here, I decide to do something else with my tempo. I decide to use my tempo to hit the buff, right? What is tempo? Tempo is a word that gets wildly, like, misused. Or, like, it's wildly misunderstood. It's the ability to make a play first. So, I have the ability to make a play first mid because Riven had to catch the wave that I just pushed earlier. This is tempo. I push this wave right now. Riven has to catch this wave if she wants to farm as much as I'm farming. This means that she can either... I can make a play before she can influence the play, because she wants to catch that minion wave. Because if she doesn't catch this minion wave, this 6 CS right here, if she doesn't catch this wave, the next wave that is coming is a cannon wave. Because every single minion wave that spawns, every other wave that spawns is a cannon. So this wave is a cannon. This wave is a normal wave. The next one will be a cannon. Watch. See? The next one's a cannon. So if you don't farm the 6 minion wave, the cannon wave is going to eat it. So here, this 6 minion wave, if I decide to leave it in neutral, it will kill they will kill each other. The wave will just die and no one will farm it. If I push this minion wave, Riven has to farm this wave or she will lose 6 farm. So the logic is that she needs to go top lane and farm, otherwise she's just not farming for a bit. And that's not illegal if she has something better to do. She's on a 2-item spike. If she finds a fight somewhere, that's completely allowed. But in this case, it was unlikely, so she was there, right? So you see how my cannon wave is now under his tower. I am going to lose the 6 minion wave, because if no one pushes on the enemy team, my cannon wave will eat his 6 minion wave. Make sense? Right here. I push the cannon wave. The next wave, my wave here, is a cannon. This wave is not a cannon wave. This means I'm losing farm no matter what. This means I don't have to go catch that wave unless I'm already there, ready to push it. So I can use that and I can just play the game. Because if no one on the enemy team goes top to eat the cannon, right? It will die to the tower. So someone must go top and eat that cannon. And even though I'm not getting farmed, that's fine, because someone else is going, and I can now make a play for free. That is the idea. I know it's a bit of a Rumble marathon today, but I want to get some games in, so let's just do it. Here, why don't I go through mid? Right? Why am I not going through mid? Quite simple, because I see Talia and she's just pushing top like a complete madman, and our champions are really weak at fighting around mid in my opinion. So me going mid here, I mean, we're not weak, we just need to be grouped to fight mid, and we don't have TP on Annie, and I don't have TP. So if I go mid right now and Annie is bot, then we can't fight anyway. So I might as well defend this tower because I can defend this tower. It's that simple. Maybe she was already dead. No, I think my W was fine. I think the timing and everything was fine. Just unlucky that Pantheon came to collect me. I mean, unlucky. It was fine. We got Atacon for it. But that's the idea. I go side lane straight here. I don't go through mid. Why do I do that? Because I think that without ultimate, I can't influence mid much. So I'm not wasting my time to go mid. But now that I have my ultimate, you see that I stick around. I'm looking outside. I'm looking at mid. My whole team's in base. I can't do anything. I clicked on side. I made a mistake. You see how I clicked on side lane when they have mid prow? I should die right now. Enemy Talia and Pantheon should just press R on me. I don't have flash. I'm just dead right now. But they decide to have mercy on me. In fact, I didn't even realize how much mercy they had because I went back and hit the fucking ward that spotted me, which was a complete mistake. But you see how me right now, if Lucian clicks right like this bot lane, I'm just dead. Pantheon ults here, Talia ults, I'm dead. Lucian clicks on me, I'm probably dead. I'm just cooked right now because I didn't get mid priority first. This is why right now all I can do is press S in this bush or press S anywhere and just not play the game. I don't have mid prow. I can't play. The minion wave mid is already gone. You see, the minion wave is already gone. It's dead right now. This minion wave bot lane hasn't even hit the neutral. It hasn't even hit the middle of the map yet. And Lucian already one-shot mid wave. So Lucian right now is clicking on my head if he wants to and telling his team, if Set touches this wave bot lane or contests, I'm killing him. And what can I do about it? Absolutely fuck all. Nothing. I just eat the biggest poo-poo. And that's the reality, my friends. I'll go on finishing this game because I think I'm playing against Zinzao or Asol. Even Teemo Blind and Shroom will give me some resist. So it's not great against Teemo online, but it's fine, I think. That is the idea. After 15 minions, it's after every 2 waves. Yes, so it's basically like after 15 minutes, the game changes. Before 15 minutes is every 3 waves is a cannon, right? The third wave, every 3 waves is a cannon minion, so the third wave will be a cannon. So wave 1 is not a cannon, wave 2 is not a cannon, wave 3 is not a cannon, wave 4 is a cannon, wave 7 is a cannon, wave 10 is a cannon, wave 13 is a cannon, until 15 minutes, in which it will be 1 cannon, 1 non-cannon, 1 cannon, 1 non-cannon, and then after 25 it's cannon, 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 cannon. But at 15 minutes, this starts happening, where the side lane waves stop meeting. Same thing here. This mid wave already gone. It got one shot by the enemy team, and the bot lane wave hadn't even reached neutral yet. Really, really important. And why ultimately mid priority is considered to be the GOAT.